Alright, we're going to put this back together. I like to put a little bit of just some household oil or whatever you got in there inside the housing. Don't forget to put your key in there. Impeller for the 5.5, and you gotta look too. They make two different ones for the 5.5, but the older ones, like this, the 57 5.5, has a metal housing, aluminum, and so you got to make sure you get the right one. Just freeze frame that and get the numbers. Spin it around until your groove in your impeller lines up with the pin you just put in. And then get some oil on it. So it helps that when you're spinning it. And you're always going to want to turn your drive shaft clockwise. Very important. Okay, so as you're hanging on to the top of the impeller housing, you push down slightly. And turn the drive shaft clockwise. Right there. That's about it. And then I like to take a punch and line up, a better term, just to line up your wear plate holes with your pump housing holes and the holes in the gear case housing. Okay, they sent brand new stainless steel screws with the kit, and also you want to put some compound on the screws. Even if you don't keep it, think of the other guy sometime down the road when he's trying to take it apart and he's snapping off bolts. Let's put some I got a friend out in Kansas, and he was an OMC tech since 1973. I think he's retired now, but he uses non-hardening gasket compound. Let's put it on the threads. I'm not going to snug them down until I get them all in, but I'm just making sure that I got them. That one feels like it's trying to give me a hard time. There. Yeah, make sure you use the new screws. I'm going to save the old ones because they came out without a struggle, but as long as they sent new ones, I'm going to use them. But I'm going to save the old ones for that day when you're trying to fix one on a Saturday and nothing's around, nothing's open, and you snap one off and you got to drill it out. But you can do this. Just take your time, and when you're taking things apart, the biggest thing that I try to tell everybody, if you're not doing this for a living and you're not doing it a lot, when you take stuff apart, take pictures of it. Pay attention to the direction that things are facing, you know, things like that. That way, if you're going to put it back together and you just can't quite remember, you got something to look at. There's also a big debate on whether you should seal this housing down. There's a YouTuber that says if you don't, it won't pump, but I'm going with my buddy in Kansas. He's been a tech for years. This was the easy part. I gotta put the power head all back together, and I gotta finish scraping the old gasket off. When you tighten them down, I like to skip across the corners, you know, don't go right around in circles. Do one and then hop to the other side diagonally. It's just what I like to do. All right. Yeah, my hands are so slippery I can't turn it. There we go. I'm going to throw it in the bucket and make sure it's pumping before I go put it all back together. Thanks for watching.